How are y'all doing on this wonderful Wednesday, my good people? How y'all doing out there? Like, what y'all doing this morning? Like, I hope that y'all are having a wonderful day, you guys. Whew, y'all, like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders, you guys. I just want to say that I am, well, before I go into all of that, you guys, welcome back to Southern Therapy Podcast. I am your host, and my name is Danielle Bailey. For those of you who are new to this podcast, thank you guys for actually listening to the podcast. Make sure you like, share this podcast, and make sure you subscribe to the podcast because I drop new podcasts every Wednesday. And I just want you guys to listen to it, okay? You know, because it'd be good. It'd be some good information. And today, like, it's no other than good information, too, that I really want to share with you guys as well. So thank you guys for listening. And today's podcast is actually sponsored, you guys. We got a sponsor, okay? We got a sponsor. It may be myself, but we got a sponsor, okay? So today's podcast is actually sponsored by Freedom Therapy Center, their financial literacy masterclass. Okay, get it together, sis. Financial literacy masterclass that is held every second and fourth Tuesday of each month at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. This class is like no other class, no other financial literacy class out there. Why, you want to know? Because it's rooted and it's based, okay? It's rooted and it's based from a therapeutic standpoint, and it actually helps you get to understand why you struggle with money. What is the why behind the struggle? A lot of times people just know that they struggle, but why are you struggling with it? Like, what caused it? You know, so we look at so much more than just, because y'all, truth be told, budgeting and finances is simple math. It's like elementary math. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is, 4, and all that other great stuff. So that's what it really is. But we begin to have trouble with it because we begin to be emotionally, it provokes emotion out of us. It can provoke a good emotion or it can provoke a negative emotion. So that's what we learn. We learn all that in the financial literacy masterclass. So if you would like to join, head on over, y'all, to www.freedomtherapycenter.com/financial therapy services, and you will see our lovely page where it tells you to go ahead and subscribe. It is only a monthly subscription fee of $35 a month. Y'all, I made this masterclass so affordable. Okay? I really wanted to make sure that a lot of people can join this masterclass and that a lot of people can understand and that a lot of people can take control over their finances. So, if that's you want to join, head on over and join. It's only $35 per month, like I said, and I would love to have you guys, okay? So that is today's promotion. That is today's sponsor, you guys. So let's just go ahead, and I want to give you guys an update. I got 3 topics that I want to discuss with you guys. No, it's 3. I'm gonna make sure it's 3 topics that I want to discuss with you guys today, and I'm gonna go ahead head on up out of here after those 3 topics. And so first topic is update on the fast, y'all. So for those of you who may have just heard this podcast today, okay, I have been involved, heavily involved. I know y'all like, who she involved with? I'm involved with a man, okay? And he married. Oh, he is married. And the word says that he is forever married to the backslider. His name is Jesus. That's who I'm involved with. So you guys, all right. So for those of you who may be new to this podcast and you're just your first time hearing it, for the last almost 2 weeks, going into 3 weeks, starting January the 6th, I have been involved with a fast, a corporate fast. Because I know a lot of you may be like, Danielle, you don't supposed to tell people you're fasting. You're right. When you're individually fasting, You're supposed to, keep that between you and God and stuff like that. But when you're doing a corporate fast, and because I want more people involved and I want more people to actually don't miss out on your blessing, I'm telling people, okay? So, Transformation Nation has not Transformation Nation, but Transformation Church out there in Tulsa, Oklahoma, led by Pastor Mike and Pastor Natalie. They go on a 21-day fast at the beginning of the year. And so it is a church-wide, it is a nationwide fast. And so they've called they've called everybody to come and fast. And so, y'all, a lot of people around the world is fasting, you guys. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to go in on this fast too as well, because I need God to speak to me. Okay, I just need him to talk to me. I need him to come hang out with your girl, give me some vision, give me some clarity on some stuff, let me know that it's gonna be all right. So I know I needed to do it. So I joined in with the fast, you guys. And when I tell you, it has been powerful. I mean, just that. Like, God has just really he spoke to me, just really been speaking to me about some stuff. And so I just really want to encourage you guys, even though we are well into the fast and the fast is almost over, we have 5 more days, still join in on the fast. Like, I really want as many people to be a part of this fast, because I just feel in my spirit that God is going to do something great, and I want you to be a part of it. I don't want you not to be a part of it. So even if it's the last day and you're just not hearing about it, I want you to fast that day as well, because I don't want you to miss out on your blessing, y'all. I don't want you to miss out on that. So, y'all, please go out and look up Transformation Church, Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and it's led by Pastor Mike Todd and Pastor Natalie Todd. And y'all, it's a good church. Go and watch his series on crazy faith, and all that other kind of stuff. Like, he is a very dope pastor. He is his whole mission, and their church whole mission is to represent God in a way to people. And I feel like, for me, that's what I need. I need for people to tell me or present God to me into this real being, not this magical, mystical character, but no, this is who God really is, and this is this is who he is. This is how he wants you. He will accept you as you are. And so, like, when I say I'm thoroughly enjoying this fast, I will say it has been a little struggle some days, okay? Like, the other day, me and my friend, we was talking on the phone, and like, I'm doing a Daniel fast, and a Daniel fast is where you can only eat fruits and vegetables, stuff from the earth. She's doing a complete fast where she's fasting from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. And so she's not eating at all. But after 5 p.m., she can eat whatever she wants. And so, y'all, when I tell you we were on the phone Saturday talking about stuff, like talking about I was like, yo, when I finish this fast, I want to eat this. And so, like, y'all, we live in Louisiana, and Louisiana food is great, okay? If y'all see my picture, I done indulged a little bit too much in Louisiana food, but like, we were just talking, and so, like, we decided to create a whole trip to New Orleans, to Baton Rouge and New Orleans, to go and enjoy the cuisine in the city. So, y'all, like, it was so funny, and it's all derived from us fasting or whatever. So, but I'm just like super duper proud of her, because this is her first fast, and like, God has moved on her behalf throughout this fast. He has done stuff for her, that we only know that was God. So I'm super duper excited about that. So, y'all, God is moving. So join in on this fast. And so I really want to, this is my second discussion. What God spoke to me the other day during this fast. And so, it was so profound. When I say it was the other day, I mean, it was, when was this? God spoke to me twice within the last couple of days. And one was, he wanted me to be still in my practice. he wanted me to like just be still, don't do nothing. um when I say don't do nothing, I mean don't do nothing other than build my foundation, get my stuff in order, and stuff like that. Don't accept any speaking engagements within the first quarter of the year. When I say he wants me to be still, I mean be still. He told me that in my practice. He was like, be still. And I was like, but you know, I need to do this. And y'all, I am known for hosting things, doing this, doing that, saying yes. Somebody had reached out to me about a speaking engagement. He was like, no, this first quarter, you don't do nothing. The speaking engagement that you have already accepted, keep your commitment to them. But anybody else, no. And so I was like, okay, Jesus, okay, I got a business and all of this other kind of stuff. And so he was just like, just be still, build your foundation, do this and do that within your business that's going to really build your foundation. And that's what I'm going to do. And he was just like, in the second quarter, come back and seek me again. And I'm going to tell you what you need to do next. Y'all, when I tell you, I was like, okay, Jesus, I'ma trust you. I got on up, like, cause I was asking him for clarity in my business. I was like, God, what it is that you want me to do? God, I'm just praying. Yes, Jesus, tell me whatever you want me to do. I'll do it. And he was like, be still. And I was like, wait a minute, wait. I was thought you was gonna tell me go do this and that. I ain't know you gonna tell me be still. Be still and do what I've been telling you to do to make that stronger. And I was like, all right, Jesus. And then not only did he tell me to do that, but I want you to reach out to this person. I want you to reach out to that person too. All right, Jesus. So that's one thing. Yeah, he spoke to me, y'all. Sometimes when he speaks to me, I'll be like, you should. I can't say nothing. I just put my head down and say, okay, Jesus, okay. So, but nonetheless, he spoke to me about that in my business. Like I said, I was really praying for clarity and stuff like that. And the fact that I truly appreciate with him being be still and come back and seek me. Be still this first quarter, come back and seek me in the second quarter, and I'll tell you what to do for the second quarter. For me, I was like, okay. So I got a plan. Like, he won't tell me what he gonna do in the second quarter. Yet he just he telling me what to do in the first quarter, and I felt like that was something that I really did need it, because like I've been wanting to know, like, well, not lately, but before the fast, I was like, I wanted to know everything, but now I'm okay after fasting. I'm okay with just getting bit by bit. Okay, so the next thing, and I think this is the third thing, and this is like the last thing that we're going to talk about today. Like I said, today's podcast probably will be a little bit short, because let me tell y'all this before I go into the third topic of the day. Y'all, I was audited. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Hope y'all didn't hear that. But I was audited by an insurance company in my private practice. And so I've been dealing with that like at the top of the year. At the top of the year, I get audited by an insurance company. My God. And I don't want y'all to think like, oh, what she did or anything negative like that. All private practice or all mental health clinics will get audited by an insurance company eventually. And so I was audited by it, and I don't know what to send in. That's all they say is send in the entire record for this family, for these clients. I don't know what they're looking for. I just sent them in. And so, like, today, as I'm recording, like, is the day that I submitted everything to the insurance company. So, like, a big weight has been lifted off my shoulders. And so, like, I just feel free. I just feel like excited. So, like, I'm still praying. I'm praying that God, that whatever they're looking for in the insurance, charts that is there, I'm praying for favor from God, but I'm also praying for courage and strength to withstand whatever they have that comes back that may not be favorable, but they may be like, oh, you did negatively on this, and this. So I'm praying that God gives me the courage and the strength to correct it. And the reason why I'm saying, needing to corrected because like these some of these shorts are being pulled from when I started very first started in private practice, and I had no idea what I was doing. So as I learned more in private practice, my charts and stuff like that evolved, but some of these shorts didn't because like the people are no longer with me. Like they graduated out of services, and I just couldn't find them. So it's just like, God help me. That's all I can say. God help me. And so that's why I'm saying, like, y'all pray for me, pray favor on these charts, and also just continue to pray with me that I have the courage and the strength to withstand whatever it is that they send back, that I'm able to deal with it mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Okay? So thank y'all for that, for them prayers. But closing on out, I want to talk to you guys about faith. And God spoke this to me yesterday. And I wanted to share with you guys because I want people to understand the what faith really is. And so because a lot of times, I know when I first started out and as my Christian journey, and I was just like a babe in Christ. And for me, I just thought faith was, as long as I have faith, like God will change whatever it is that I need him to change, or he will give me the desires of my heart. And if I question it sometimes, or if I don't feel like, or if I don't, like I don't 100% believe that he can do it, like I felt like that I was being condemned and that I did not truly have faith in God. And so like I tussled with that. I tussled with, I got to have 100% faith in God, like 110%. Like I need to go the extra mile. And if I question or have some kind of question, or like maybe God will do this or maybe he won't, I felt like that I was being condemned. And so yesterday, and so as I grew in my Christianity walk, I realized that there wasn't faith. Until when I really started going through stuff, I was like, nah, that definitely ain't faith. You know what I'm saying? Like faith is no magic pill that got to turn something around in the middle of the night. True enough, he can, but a lot of times he does not do that. And so I was driving to Walmart yesterday, and so I was thinking about Pastor Mike Tide, and I was thinking about, I don't know why he popped up in my head, and I was thinking about because his son has autism, and I guess it was because I was watching his IG story about him preaching in New York. And so I was thinking about him, and his son popped up in my head because his son has autism, his son can't talk, and I was just like, wow, like his dad is doing all of these amazing things, and like he can't verbalize it, and so I was just like, just thinking and stuff like that. And I remember when Pastor Mike was like, he has faith that his son is going to talk to him one day. And so I was just thinking about that and all that other kind of stuff. And so God started to speak, and I'm gonna read you because I wrote it down. So here we go. This is what I got faith. This is what God gave me. It was like faith. And I put, a lot of times people, including myself at one time, think that having faith is like some magic pill, that when I wake up in the morning, things will be different and I will have the things that I desire. However, that's not faith. Yes, God could turn things around in the blink of an eye, but sometimes he doesn't do that. Faith is knowing that God shall supply all my needs while I work at building my business. Faith is knowing that God will give me the strength to carry on another day when I feel completely drained. Faith is God wiping away my tears because I feel overwhelmed and stressed. Faith is knowing that God will make the necessary provisions for the vision. Faith is me surrendering my business to God and allowing him to run it. Faith is me hosting free financial literacy classes, knowing I only have a couple of $100 in the bank and don't know how I will pay myself the next week. But I'm offering free stuff because God told me to. Faith is hosting these workshops and not many people showing up to them. Y'all, faith is hard work. Faith without works is dead. James 2:17. Faith is also something that must be exercised daily in order for it to grow. Thanks y'all for coming to my TED Talk. Love y'all if y'all read this to the end if y'all read this to the end. I posted this on Facebook. And the reason why I posted it on Facebook, because I wanted, like I'm talking to you guys, I wanted people to understand that faith is something that's worked. Like we have, like it's the overall, the overall picture, but sometimes the overall picture, like, for instance, for me, my overall picture is, within the next couple of years, God is going to make me a multimillionaire. And so I can hold, that's the vision that God has given me. But that's a broad vision. But right now, I'm having faith in like the day-to-day stuff. Like I'm having faith in knowing that God is going to provide when I don't even have enough money in the bank. But God done told me that I'm going to be this multimillionaire by the time I'm 40. Like, yeah, I believe that. But right now, my bank account is telling me I ain't even got enough money to pay myself. But it's having faith and knowing that God is going to supply all of my needs, because he wouldn't have brought me to this practice if he wasn't going to be able to supply all my needs. So having faith and knowing that God will supply my needs, having faith is knowing that when I wake up in the morning, it's another day. Faith is me, getting out here doing things that God wants me to do. And like these financial literacy classes, like before I offered the class was like $35 a month. I was like, last year I was hosting. God wanted me for the month of September. He was like, for your birthday, I want you to give away budget classes. And I'm like, what? You want me to do what, Jesus? Give it away? Can I like at least charge for it? And he was like, no, give it away. And I'm like, I gotta put all this time, this energy, and I'm just giving this away, and I ain't got enough money. Like what? And so yes, but that's faith. Faith is hosting them classes, knowing good and well that because, and thankfully due to me being able to budget, I'm able to budget the money that I do get, and I'm able to still meet my needs. Like, well, not necessarily meet my needs, but God is still able to meet my needs and stuff like that, because I'm being a good steward over the money he has blessed me with. So y'all, it's just like, that's what faith is. Faith is something that we work on daily. It's not this overnight magic pill. It's something that you have to work on. It's something that, that you can't necessarily, yes, have faith in the overall picture, but also have faith in knowing that, yeah, I know that God is going to make me a multimillionaire by the time I'm 40, but I have faith in knowing that God is going to pay me my paycheck next week. Even if I have to pay myself $500 this week, $500, $1,000 next week. Like, I've had to do that. I've had to break the payments up until I was able to get it, because insurance checks was coming in, staggering in. Okay. But by the end of it, all my bills have been met. All my needs have been met. I have not went without. I have not had a cut off notice. I have not, like, none of that. And I feel like for me, in this situation, like, God really, I've never had a cutoff notice. Thank God. I've never had one. So I feel like God is going to still do that, because if I was a good steward, like he's not, like I said, he's not going to take me from a high paying job to me getting my bills, like get my bills and stuff being cut off, or me going without this, or me going without that. Nah. I just don't believe that that's God. And so, that's what faith is. That's where my faith lies at. And I just wanted to share that with you guys, that yes, faith is not a magic pill, and sometimes we will teeter-totter on whether or not, this is God, or sometimes we will question our faith. Sometimes I do. But now I'm really developing what my faith is. I'm really learning what faith really is. And it's making sense. It's making sense to me now what faith really is. So I highly encourage you guys to go and check out Transformation Church. Y'all would think Transformation Church is actually sponsoring this podcast, child. I'm gonna speak that into existence. Did they actually sponsor one of my podcasts one day? Transformation Church in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Mike, Tide, and Natalie. Y'all come on over here and sponsor one of these podcasts one day, child. Okay. But nonetheless, y'all, that's all I have for y'all. I hope that y'all have a wonderful week. My mom's birthday is on January 23rd. So my girl will be 60 this year. And I'm so excited that she's going to be 60. My mom has outlived every one of, I think I might have said this in a podcast before, I think last week podcast, and I'm going to say it again because I just want to celebrate her. My mom is turning 60. All the women in my family before her has never made it to 60. All of them have passed away before they hit, I want to say a lot of them was in their 40s, and I think that maybe my grandmother was 55 when she died, but they were young women. It's the sisters. It's my grandmother, her sisters. They all passed away. It was 3 girls, and every last one of them passed away before they even made 60. And so it's a blessing for my mom to make it, because at one point in time, I thought that my mom wasn't going to make it because they died, and I was like, if that's it, that may be a trend in our family. I'm like young thinking this too, y'all. I was like, that's it. That may be a trend in our family. So at an early age, I started praying against that. I was like, God, please don't let my mama die at 40. You know, when she would turn 40, or when she would turn 42, or whatever. Like I'm praying, Lord, please don't let my mama die. Please don't let my mama die. And he granted those prayers. She is not gone. She is still here. And I'm grateful. So, all right, y'all. That's all I got for y'all. I love y'all, and there's nothing you can do about it. Talk to y'all later on. Bye later. Holla.